My oldest brother was a saxophonist, and then my next two older brothers are both percussionists, and I look up to them quite a bit, and their influence gave me what I needed to start pursuing percussion. Well, the thing about percussion that's so interesting is that everything is percussion. There's kind of no end in sight when it comes to playing percussion. So there are so many different styles. Every culture has percussion instruments. You know, I'm really interested in Latin drumming, like congas and bongos, and I'd really like to get into playing the pandero, which is like a Brazilian tambourine. And, you know, ethnic percussion has always piqued my interest, and it's a completely different arm from what we do here in the concert hall. My teacher, who is now in the Cleveland Orchestra, was a member of New World in the early 2000s, and I remember going to one of my first lessons when I was about 15 years old, and I saw a poster of MTT on his wall, and just asked him, well, where's that from? And he said, oh, it's the New World Symphony. I was a part of it for 4 years. So I went home and Googled New World Symphony and scoured the website, and this is really cool. I think I want to do this one day if the opportunity presents itself. And the opportunity presented itself, and I was lucky enough to be invited for a fellowship, and so it's a really great honor to be here. I think the things that have been most beneficial for me is how supportive the community here is, and then beyond that, the alumni community too. I've gone and played in other orchestras, and there are always countless New World alumni in there, and it just creates this immediate connection that you can't replicate. The thing I enjoy most about playing new music is that, especially for my instrument, it's kind of made for my instrument, right? Everything I've ever played solo-wise is a modern piece. Some of the biggest challenges for us to overcome is the fact that we're not playing a triangle or a snare drum or a xylophone. We have maybe up to 20 instruments in a setup, and we have to kind of figure out a way to make the choreography work, where we can keep our eyes on the conductor, we can keep our eyes on our colleagues downstage, we can keep our eyes on each other, and we know exactly where everything is. So I always find that to be the biggest challenge with new music. I'd like to thank the audience and the donors for their patronage. Without you, none of this would be possible. We thank you every day for coming and seeing us play. My name is Kevin Ritenauer, and I'm a second-year Percussion Fellow at the New World Symphony.